Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to see about the interfacing of our SCADA software with our PLC software, right? So we have seen introduction to SCADA and we have seen some animation properties and trend. Up to trend we have seen. Now in this session, we'll see how to interface with the PLC software. Got it? So for that, I have already created one small program in the PLC, one normal on, off, and one output. Got it? This is very simple, right? One start switch, one stop switch, another one is one output. Got it? So and it is ready to run. If you want to check out the output, you can see here. Yeah, see, it is working and it is ready to go. Fine. So my PLC software is ready. You can write any program like this. For our reference, I have written one small program. Got it? So now, just a minute. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do means both of my screen are already filled, right? So I'm going to add one more new screen. This is my new screen and I'm going to rename this as interfacing. Fine. Right. So in the home screen, I'm going to add one more button for this. I just copy this and I'll paste it over here. So for activation, I'm going to, this is all we have seen in the previous session, right? This is like a go-to button. I'm choosing interfacing. And in general, I'm going to change the name. Interfacing. Fine. Yes. Now I think it is ready to do the configuration. Got it? So let's move on to our interfacing page. So there we have one start switch, one stop switch and one lamp. Correct? So I'm going to take here one start. Right? So before that we'll do one thing. We'll do the frame for our interfacing. Yeah. So we'll type this is a interfacing because so far we have seen the virtual simulation, right? Got it? So I'll make it this as bold and underline, right? Got it? Right. So this is my start switch and this is my stop switch. If you want exactly similar to this, which means exact size, if you want, you just delete this and you just make an exact copy of this so that both looks good, both looks same. No need of minimize, maximize kind of, right? And I have one more lamp over there in my PLC. So this is my lamp. Got it? Fine. So now I have designed it. What is the next step? I need to create a tag for this, correct? So before going to the tag, before going into the tag connection, tag, the tag I'm going to get from the PLC. That means I'm going to interface the tag I'm creating, or we'll do one thing, we'll create a tag, then I will tell you how to connect it. Fine. So just a minute. Yeah, check out here. These are all the tags already we have created for the previous session. Now I'll just start tag, stop tag. Okay, let it be. Up to this you let it be. After that come to connection. Okay, so start and stop tag we have created. Even if you want, you can create for lamp also. So far we were creating only one tag for all, right? Now I have created 3 tags. Why? Because it is not a virtual simulation. I'm going to get the values from PLC, right? So I have created 3 tags, right? And now it is not be the internal tag hereafter, correct? So it should be from outside, and that outside means I need to do one configuration. Then that configuration is this connection. Click on this connection. It is like you are telling from which PLC you are getting the input. Okay, just click on this name, automatically everything will be coming. Any name you can give, or I'll just give from PLC. Okay, from PLC we are going to get the input. And what is the communication driver? Here there are so many communication drivers. Since our PLC software is S7300, I am choosing this. Okay, that's it. It is like your PLC is an online, no? So you are making communication with your PLC. So this connection is made, right? Nothing. I have went to this connection tab and I have clicked on this, give the new name and selected the communication driver as S7300. Fine. So go to tags now. So as I have already told, the start is not an internal tag. So now click on this. It will tell you your connection name. Okay, because it is not an internal tag, it is not a virtual simulation. So select this from PLC. After that, data type. What is the data type of start? Yes, it is bool. Okay, bool. And address. I have told already we need to interface with the address also. Start is the tag name we created in SCADA. But in PLC, what is start address? It is I0.0, correct? So I need to tell the SCADA software start means I0.0. So address. So far for virtual simulation there is no address enabling. See, address is disabled. But for here address is enabled. Click on that range. Click on I0.0. This is channel. This is bit. So I0.0 is the start. Can you see here? I0.0 is the start. Same. For stop, same. Choose the connection. Choose the data type. And what is the address over here? It is I0.1. You can increase here or you can type here. Both you can do. Fine. Got it? So whatever address, for example, here I have given I0.6, I0.7. In that time, in SCADA also you should give I0.6, I0.7. That is very, very important. Got it? Right? So now, what is lamp now? I am going to choose from PLC. And this is also bool. And this one is Q0.0. Choose Q0.0. That's it. Got it? So what I have done, I have interfaced my SCADA with PLC by creating a tag and linking that to the address. Right? What is our next step? Our next step is go to interfacing page. Now I need to tell this switch your start. This one is stop. This one is lamp. That is pending, right? Yes. Go to the device and just, if you want, you can edit the label. I'm going to edit the label as START. And what is the tag now? It is start. Fine? Right? I have pinned it. That's it. And what next? Yeah, what next? This one. This one is stop. And what is the tag here? Same, stop. Fine? Same, this one now. So for this I need to give the animation, right? I'll go for the animation. I'll go for the appearance. Fine? So when it is lamp, when the lamp is, you need to choose the bit option. Bit option is here. Choose the bit option. Click on this. Click on this. So 0 means what color it should give. I'll go for red. And 1 means it should be green. And I am doing the flashing. Got it? So all the steps are done. We have designed the process in the SCADA page. We created the tag and interlinked with the PLC by using the address. Got it? So communication has also made. Now what is pending? Now the simulation part is pending. Let's go for the simulation. Go to interfacing. Yes, now it is in red color, no? Can I change here? I'll change here. See, it is not keeping over there, right? See, I'm changing, but it is not happening. Again, it is going back to its place. Why? Because in WinCC, you cannot control your PLC from SCADA page. Okay. Instead of that, go to your, this simulation window is there, no? This simulation window. Click on this. Can you check out here? It is on. Okay. So from PLC, you can make a control to SCADA. Got it? So yes. So if you turn on your stop, what will happen? That's it. It stopped. Fine. Even though if you want to turn off this, just click and drag it over this place towards this place. It will come and come back to its original place. It will not happen in SCADA. So if you want to turn off, you should use the PLC simulation window. See, if I turn off, again it is on. If I turn off this, completely your process is stopped. Fine. So you can operate from PLC simulation window. The same thing is updated. For example, see here, I am turning on the start. It is on, no? Shall we check the PLC program? See, in PLC program it is on. Suppose in a PLC, if I stop, it is stopped, no? We'll check in simulation window of SCADA. See, it is stopped. It is on. Got it? So everything will be updated simultaneously. In PLC program, it will get update, and in SCADA programs, SCADA simulation also, it will be updated. So what and all we have done so far? We have designed the page. We created the connection. That means we are getting it from the page. You can give any name. Okay. You can give any name. The communication driver should be proper. Fine. And go to tags. Create a tag. Create a respective tag. Start means start. Stop means you can give any name. I am just giving start, switch, stop, switch and lamp. And all the three devices and all the three input and outputs coming from PLC. Okay. And I have given the data type. I have given the address, corresponding address. For example, I'll do one thing. I'll change the address here. I0.6 I'll put, and here it should be I0.7. Got it? Shall we go online? Check out now. I'll go for the simulation here. While going SCADA simulation, your PLC simulation will also be on. Okay. Now see here, I'm going to turn on my, just a minute. Yeah. See, this fellow is listening. How about this? For this, actually my output need to on, no? Why it is not happening here? We'll check it out. Let's see in PLC program. I have not turned on the corresponding output. For example, go to your simulation window, turn on I0.6. Your output is on. Let me check in SCADA. Here output is on. Okay. But I have turned on. But see here, I0.0 is not in an on condition, but this is on. Correct. For example, I'll change the output address also. So in SCADA page, we have pinned I0.0, I0.1 and Q0.0. Fine. So in a PLC, I'll change this address also so that you can understand better. So I'm changing here and I'm going online and I'm doing the simulation. Fine. So now everything is on because this fellow is on. This is on. I'll turn off this. Right. I0.6 is on. Q0.1 is on. If you see in the SCADA, if I go online, go to interfacing, I'll turn on this. See, when I turn on, this is on, but your output is not on. Got it? So why means this bit is triggered. I0.1 is I0.0 is on in PLC, but it is not updated as a program in SCADA. Your output is not on because your output is having different address. Got it? So if your output need to be on for the proper pin means you should be change the output address over in SCADA also. So whatever input address, output address you are giving in the PLC simulation, no? Here you have given I0.6, I0.7, Q0.1. But in SCADA you have different address, right? See, you have different address. So it is not updating. But when you are triggering I0.0 in simulation window, this one, you are triggering, no? That's what this fellow is on. This is on because you have triggered the bit in PLC, even though you are not using that in a program, right? So now what we can do, no? We can change the address here. This is I0.6, correct? Make it as I0.6. And this one is I0.7. Yeah, 7. And this one is Q0.1. Let's check out this. I'll go online now. Yeah, because in a PLC it is in a on condition. See? Fine? Got it? So this is how it will work, right? And moreover, since we have given the start over here and changing the address, no need to go to device and check. Because this device is attached with your SCADA. See, in your general, you are just tagging the SCADA tag. Okay, once the start address is changed in your tag page, it is updated here also. Fine. So now from now itself I0.0 is not connected with the start. I0.6 is connected with your start. Got it? So this is how we need to interface with the PLC. Now you may have one doubt. What is that means? What may be that? Let's see. See, if I want to turn off, I cannot use this, right? See, again it is going back to its place. I couldn't able to off. Whatever control I want, I need to get help from this window, right? So what if I want to stop from SCADA itself? Is there any concept for that? Think about it. Think about it. We'll check it in a next session.